After I graduated discipleship class, there was an instructor who invited me to an all-women's discipleship class group it was kind of like those who graduated the discipleship school at our church got to get into this special little group that got to get together every month, and we would talk and minister to each other and all kinds of stuff. Well, while we were in this Made to Manifest is what it was called, this class, Made to Manifest. And one of our assignments was to do an Enneagram test. And after that lesson, there was quite a few women that had left the group. And I was like, what in the world? And when we started getting into the Enneagram and I started looking at this graph and I'm, what in the world? It reminded me too much of witchcraft. I used to practice witchcraft. I used to be Wiccan and pagan. I used to do pagan holidays and all of that. And I took it, of course. And I took it a few times because the number that I got just was not me at all. And so I took it again and I got a different number. And I'm like, what in the world? So I took it again and I got a different number. And it didn't matter how many times I took that test, I would never get a solid same number, ever. And so everyone was just like, okay, you must be a 9 then. And I'm like, okay, I'm a 9. And then yesterday, as I was looking up symbols, like ancient symbols, their meanings, like their root, where they come from, their origins, and like how they evolved and how they became other symbols and all kinds of stuff. And I came across this. This is the Enneagram. But it's not titled Enneagram. It's Map of Human Cosmology. They have the zodiacs incorporated along with the planets. That's the sun. Why would a Christian take something that's pagan, turn it into like a tool to figure out what your gift is that God gave you? Why wouldn't you just go to the Lord or work to figure it out? Why would you take something? I mean, God tells us to not dabble in astrology and zodiacs because it's a tool of divination. This right here tells me this is a divination tool to seek answers that you don't need to know or right away. If you have participated in the Enneagram test, you have participated in witchcraft. We participated in freaking witchcraft. Can you believe that? And the church I was attending apparently had done a whole series on the Enneagram. A whole series in church on Sundays. Wow. I just learned something new. So, yeah. I wanted to bring it to y'all's attention because I'm calling it out like it is. And